Awesome. So I am here with Len Breskowitz and with Focal Point. And Len, I have got a great first question for you that I'm excited to hear your answer about. What is one people-related issue that quietly kills exit value, but it's getting overlooked until it's a little late?
Yeah, so there's a big one, and that is, the employees that work in the business that aren't the owner. And where this comes from is if they are not empowered, if they are not, you know, kind of bought into what's going on with the business, if the culture isn't a fit, and that's something you can typically tell pretty early on, that absolutely kills deals because a potential buyer looks at the people who are going to be sticking around, right? Not the owner, and saying, is this who I want to, are these the horses I want to ride to make this business successful? And if not, that's pretty painful because, the idea is that buyers want to buy a turnkey business. And if turning over 100% of the staff is a big piece of it, that's going to significantly decrease the value that they're willing to pay for that company.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you give one hint of what's the most common thing that you see there in terms of the culture indicator?
Yeah, the big culture indicator to me is everybody pulling in the same direction? Is everybody motivated by the same goals, right? That to me is the biggest indicator. If you can really sense that the employees are just there for the paycheck and literally don't care about the mission of the company, that's a pretty big indicator to me that the culture isn't a good fit or there isn't a good culture.
Yeah, that would be a big red flag. How can you tell? How do you find
Uh,
that?
yeah, a lot of times it'll be with, the buyers will typically, talk to the employees at some point during the process, but you can even get it from the owners. Even before employees are involved, a lot of times the owners will talk about the employees and
Mm,
they'll say, this person does this and their characteristics are. And you can get a pretty good sense from that of whether they're sticking around, whether they're really valuable, or whether they're, again, they're just for the paycheck.
So really got to pay attention to what people are saying about other people, what the owner's saying about their people, and then when you get down to the level of the people, does it even match up? How does that track? Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. That's really interesting.